You know, guys, this is one of those issues that people are debating every year. It's like those corrupt evergreen contracts, they never end. This topic never ends. But one thing, guys, I can tell you is that this thing, it is not going to end up nicely. That's one thing I can tell South Africans, that this storm that is brewing in the Western Cape, it's only a matter of time before it blows up. This is a ticking time bomb. You can compare this issue in the Western Cape with what we as average South Africans are dealing with. This issue of people coming outside of the country getting here. And now this corrupt and inept government is forcing South Africans to compete for opportunities with the people that are coming outside of this country. And it is creating problems for us as average South Africans. And I can also say that it is only a matter of time. This is a ticking time bomb. It is only a matter of time before the people say enough is enough. So I'm wondering when Cape Townians are going to say enough is enough, or the people in the Western Cape are going to say enough is enough. Because right now we're going to hear the leader of the National Colored Congress talking about this thing that is happening in the Western Cape. I mean, if you look at the ANC, the EFF, Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, all of these political parties that are against the Democratic Alliance, they always criticize the DA by saying, look at how many poor black people are living in the Western Cape. You guys are failing to provide services for these black people. You hate black people. The DA, it is a racist political party that hates the black people. This is what the ANC, the EFF, Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, and all of these political parties that hates the DA always says, that the DA hates black people. Just look at how people are living in the Western Cape. And this is a narrative that they have successfully managed to drive. This is what people are saying. When people look at the DA, they are saying, no, the DA, you cannot come out and tell us that you govern better. How can you guys say that you govern better, whereas you are failing to provide the services for the people in the Western Cape? Look at how black people are living in the Western Cape. But the DA, and I think it was Helen Zille, who spoke about this issue of people moving from the Eastern Cape to the Western Cape, and how that thing, it is somehow creating problems for the people in the Western Cape. They said she was a racist. No, she is a racist. But right now, the leader of the National Colored Congress, Mr. Fadil Adams, is going to say the same thing. That we as Cape Townians, we are not happy, man. We are not happy about this thing of people coming outside of the Western Cape, getting here, and us being forced to compete for opportunities with those people. We are not happy about those things. So I wonder if Mr. Fadil Adams is going to get the same criticism that the DA has been getting for saying the same thing. I wonder if they're going to get the same criticism. Because this is what he's basically arguing. And if you look at these political parties that have been criticizing the DA, they have not been fair on the DA, because what is happening in the Western Cape, you can say that it is also happening in Gauteng. You can also say that it is also happening in KZN. And these are the results of a country that is governed poorly. Because if these provinces were governed properly, there wouldn't be the need for the people to go out to look for better opportunities. There wouldn't be a need for that. But people are saying, no, I'm in the Free State. Okay, Joburg is near. I'm going to Joburg. I'm going to look for job opportunities in Johannesburg. And millions of people go to Johannesburg. Some people say, okay, we are next to KZN. Let's go to Durban to look for opportunities. Some people are saying, okay, we are in the Eastern Cape. Our neighbors are good. We are going to the Western Cape. And that is creating problems for the people that are in those provinces. It is creating problems. And this is a storm that is brewing in the Western Cape. And I think this thing, it is going to blow up. I think it is going to blow up. Unfortunately for the DA, they will be on the receiving end. They will be blamed for this thing that is about to blow up. And I'm sure the detractors of the DA, they are praying that this issue actually blows up, so that they can go there and officially take the Western Cape from the DA. I think somehow this is a plan. I think somehow this is their plan to say, no, we are the ANC. We should be held accountable for how we have governed this country for the past 30 years. Look at how poor these provinces are. Now, everybody wants to be in the Western Cape. Everybody wants to be in Durban. Everybody wants to be in Johannesburg. And it is our fault, because if we had actually governed these provinces properly, there wouldn't be a need for the people to go around. There wouldn't be a need for that. But when they criticize the DA for the same thing, they are not saying, no, guys, we are also dealing with the same issues. We are also not dealing with the same issues. They are not saying that. That's why the ANC has the audacity to go from Gauteng, take a flight to the Western Cape, and tell the people in the Western Cape that you guys, the DA hates you. Look at how you people are living. As if the same ANC, where they are governing, people are living better. As if they are governing better. And the South Africans are not even calling them out on this. They are not even calling them out on this. But I think when it comes to this thing of people moving around, the situation in the Western Cape, it is not going to end up nicely, man. It is not going to end up nicely. And if you listen to the tone of Mr. Fadil Adams, you can hear the frustration that is coming from this man. And I think, by extension, this guy is expressing the frustrations that the colored communities are feeling in the Western Cape. I think this is what he's expressing. But like I said, I wonder if him saying these things is going to get the same outreach that the DA has actually gotten. I wonder.
There's a waiting list of 500,000 Cape Townians that need houses. I got 2.5 million people demanding houses, yet they have land in the Eastern Cape. Their ancestral land is in the Eastern Cape. This is my ancestral land. Why must my ancestral land be divided so someone else can have land in two provinces? Okay. So you come.
But guys, that is a very valid point. But let's be honest, guys. That is a valid point. For me to live where I stay and go to another province and expect to be treated like somebody that has been there for decades, it is total madness. It is madness. I mean, that is a fair point. You already have land where you come from, but you get here, you demand land. Now the people that have been here for decades don't have land, because now the land has to be divided between us and you. That is a great point. That is a great point.
There's a waiting list of 500,000 Cape Townians that need houses. I got 2.5 million people demanding houses, yet they have land in the Eastern Cape. Their ancestral land is in the Eastern Cape. This is my ancestral land. Why must my ancestral land be divided so someone else can have land in two provinces? Okay. So you come here. You start burning shit. Shit you didn't build. We did. You get a job ahead of a local.
I mean, guys, I'm sorry, man. I mean, like, this is the reason why South Africans get very upset when we see the illegal immigrants destroying our infrastructure. This is why it is so insulting for South Africans to say that you guys were not here when all of those things were built. You guys are now burning tires and causing havoc. You are now damaging the same roads that you guys didn't build. That's why South Africans feel so insulted. And that's why this issue of illegal immigration, it is only a ticking time bomb. It is only a ticking time bomb. I mean, it is so insulting, man. Like, it is insulting every time when you see the videos of illegal immigrants destroying the infrastructure of this country, even the videos of South Africans destroying this infrastructure. But when it comes to the people from the outside, I think it actually hurts more. It hurts more. How can you actually destroy something that you didn't build? How can you have the audacity to leave your own home and come here to our home and start destroying our things? And we don't have the people that are saying, we cannot afford this. We cannot allow this to happen. We don't have the people in government that are saying, we cannot allow this to happen. They are sitting there and they are watching our infrastructure being destroyed. They are sitting there, they are watching South Africans being taxed to death so that we can accommodate everybody. Apparently, if the whole world comes to South Africa, all 7 billion people comes to South Africa, we have to provide everything for everybody. They say this is what the Constitution says. I say to hell with that Constitution. To hell with that Constitution. The idea that South Africans must provide services and South Africans must pay so that the people that are jumping the borders can come into this country and enjoy the perks. It is insane. It is insane. And now we are looking at a man, a true Capetonian, feeling insulted by the people, destroying the infrastructure that they didn't even build. I get him, man. I get him. I fully get him.
There's a waiting list of 500,000 Capetonians that need houses. I got 2.5 million people demanding houses, yet they have land in the Eastern Cape. Their ancestral land is in the Eastern Cape. This is my ancestral land. Why must my ancestral land be divided so someone else can have land in 2 provinces? Okay. So you come here. You start burning shit. Shit you didn't build. We did. But you get a job ahead of a local. Where does your savings go? To the Eastern Cape. Easter, Cape Town's empty. Why? The Eastern Cape has gone home. They've gone home. Listen to the word home, not their home. Okay. He dies. Where does his body go? To the Eastern Cape. But he has an RDP house here. A Capetonian is living in someone else's yard, will die in someone else's yard. Capetonians in Delft, in Easter River, are renting houses from people from the Eastern Cape. And when we speak out about this is racism.
But don't you think, Fadil, for example, right, as you look at urbanization, right?
Of course, when you speak about these things, they will call it racism. Of course, they will call it racism. Because they don't want to confront the government that they have chosen for themselves over the years. They don't want to say that we went out and voted for the people that are completely incompetent, corrupt, criminal. We voted for those people. And those people, they stole our resources, the same resources that were supposed to build to build all of these provinces. The cadres have stolen the resources. But somehow we continued to give these people power. We continue to give these people power. So because of our wrong choices, you have to accommodate us. If you don't accommodate us, then you are a racist. You are a racist. I've been voting for the ANC. The ANC didn't give me anything. I don't have a job. The town where I live is dead. There are no jobs. The factories are closed. There are no businesses here. It's crime, it's prostitution, it's alcohol and drugs in the streets. I know I voted for the people that actually enabled that. But you cannot hold me accountable for the choices that I've made myself. So you have to accommodate me. And if you don't accommodate me, you are a racist. Like, this is their logic. This is their logic. They vote for the ANC in the Eastern Cape. The Eastern Cape and Limpopo are hopeless. They vote for the ANC. These are 2 provinces that will vote for the ANC no matter what. They don't care what happens. They don't care. They don't care about the floods. They don't care about the infrastructure. They don't care about nothing. They just vote for the African National Congress. And now the people in the Western Cape, they have to deal with that. They have to deal with that. They have to accommodate these people that have been making rubbish decisions in the ways of Katlehomagare. They've been making rubbish decisions. And now they are forcing other people to take accountability with them. This is madness. It is madness, and man, I'm scared of what is going to happen in the Western Cape. I am scared because it's coming. Whether we like it or not, it is coming. It is coming. But what is said is that it is not going to be taken seriously. The political parties will be sitting down and they will be looking and assessing and analyzing how they can take advantage of this situation. They will not say, no, guys, we need to go there and call for calm. No, to hell with calm. To hell with calm. Now, the people in the Western Cape, they are being forced to accommodate these people because these people have made ridiculous decisions. They are being forced. You are forced. And you cannot say anything about that. We are black. We are black. You cannot say anything. This is our country. If you dare say anything, you are a racist. This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable, man. Sometimes you sit down and you look at these things, you're like, geez, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Like, this thing is a ticking time bomb. I think it is going to happen. Between the Western Cape, Gauteng, and KZN, it is going to happen. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
But don't you think, Fadil, for example, right, as you look at urbanization, right?
Urban migration.
Yes. Eastern Cape is mostly a rural province in a way.
Whose fault is it that that province is a rural province in a way? Whose fault is it? Who was actually supposed to develop the Eastern Cape? I guess the question starts there. Who was supposed to develop the Eastern Cape? Because I think if the Eastern Cape was developed as it should, the people wouldn't be going to Cape Town in droves. I don't think so. They would have just stayed. I'm sure many of these people, they are preferring to stay. I mean, like, if you work outside or if you live outside, yeah, it's good, but you would actually prepare to you would actually prefer to have everything that you are having, but nearer to home. You see? So whose fault is it that the Eastern Cape is a rural province in a way? And why are we normalizing that? And why are we saying it as if it's an okay thing that this is a rural province in a way? It is not normal. It is not normal. But of course, we will never call for accountability. No, we will never speak about the people that have failed to develop that province.
But don't you think, Fadil, for example, right, as you look at urbanization, right?
Urban migration.
Yes. Eastern Cape is mostly a rural province in a way, right? And it's happening in Johannesburg as well, where Johannesburg is also dealing with a moving target because everyone is urbanizing, right? More of the economic value is in the cities, right? So the same problem that has been dealt in Cape Town, it's also dealt in Durban and also in Johannesburg as well. And you can see some of Cape Townians as well also work in the Eastern Cape.
So how many Cape Townians work in the Eastern Cape? I'm sure, like, when it comes to that, we have to come with the numbers. If we have to compare how many people in the Western Cape compared to the people that are coming from the Eastern Cape, how many people in the from the Western Cape are working in the Eastern Cape, and how many people from the Eastern Cape are working in the Western Cape? And are those numbers even? Because I think it would make sense if you would say, okay, 10,000 Cape Townians are working in the Eastern Cape and 9,500 people from the Eastern Cape are working in the Western Cape. But if we compare these numbers, are these numbers even? Are these numbers even? I mean, like, you can just compare. Like, in the Free State, you can go to Gauteng and look at how many people from the Free State are in Gauteng, and look at how many people from Gauteng are in the Free State. They don't move much. They don't move much. They don't move much. So why are we saying this thing as if, like, it is okay? It is not okay that people have to live like sardines in these cities so that they can get job opportunities. We are not talking about what should happen. What should happen to all of these provinces that have been neglected? This is where the conversation should be. Not us trying to normalize this thing. It is not normal. It is not supposed to happen. It should not happen. It should not happen. But of course, man, that is not the topic of the conversation.
target because everyone is urbanizing, right? More of the economic value is in the cities, right? So the same problem that has been dealt in Cape Town, it's also dealt in Durban and also in Johannesburg as well. And you can see some of Cape Townians as well also work in the Eastern Cape. It's one republic. South Africa is not a federal state.
Yeah, man, we know that it is not a federal state. You can tell us what South Africa is or what is not. But we are talking about what is happening and how that thing potentially going to cause problems for other people. We are talking about that. So, guys, I don't know, man. This is a storm that is brewing in the Western Cape. It is a storm. It is only a matter of time. Do you guys think I'm right? Or if I'm wrong, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.